Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Perp. We out here in Pasadena, California with my boy Ayo. He just took 22nd yesterday at the Regional 500 cap CORE TCG event. Shit was lit, and he's gonna show us what he got going on.
Alright, so yeah, I took Zoro. This is the eventless version, and it plays a bit different from the one that took first place. Yeah, so let's get started. I went X2 in this event. My only losses were against one Dofi in the feature match, and last match was a Zoro in the finals. But all the other matchups, I just did what I wanted to do, which was go second with this build. So against like I faced like two other Zoro players, and they went first, and this deck wants to go second. So like I was just seeing what I wanted to do, and yeah, doing what I wanted. So start off with the win cost, standard. So Nami, 4 Namis, 4 Izos, 4 Makinos, 4 Otamas, 4 Magras, and for our last one, not the last one, but 4 Sunny Coons, and then for our last one drops, 3 Tony Choppers. So I like this lineup of the 1 drops. It's a pretty heavy 1 drop lineup. Thing is, I don't run the event package, so no Fire Fist, no guard points, none of that. So to kind of replace those cards, replace Buggy with the Sunny Coon, and then the events with the Tony Chopper. Obviously, I know the event list Zoro that took first place like at another regionals, they don't even run like blockers and stuff. My reasoning behind running the choppers is that it's really good into the yellow. I just really need to see something for the yellow for when it's around that late game and they start seeing their big monsters. Yeah, this really comes in clutch. This comes in clutch with a lot of red too. They're not expecting the chopper. I just drop it, and then they're kind of like confused or perplexed, because now I'm giving them like a roadblock in a way, and it serves its purpose really well. It just buys me like another turn to just finish off the game. So with that, we're gonna move on to our 2 drops. For the Curly, the Don, that's pretty standard. Searcher. 4 of the 2K Brooks, standard as well, just an extra body. He sometimes he stays in the he'll be used for just the 2K, but I see myself often, especially with this event, just putting him on the board for that extra body and just popping off from there. And then for the final 2 drops, 2 Haruta. Yeah, she comes in clutch, because when you find her off the Izo, she's just there to like help you get more done together. I just placed it on my leader, and yeah, she's a nice utility card. Really good. I don't feel like I need to see her at 4. Or I don't feel like I need to run this at 4. It's just, if I see it, I see it. I don't. It's just a nice little utility card to like help with the deck. Next, for our 3 drops, we run 3 of the Rush Zoro. So yeah, in earlier builds of this, I thought about running this at 4, but like 4 was probably like too clunky. Sometimes 3 is just fine with me, because once you see this, once you play this, they have to respect it, or it's just gonna keep coming at my opponent. But nothing more to say, just 3, just to establish more of a board presence. And then for the final 3 drops, Vista. Yeah, just really this is I don't have a really good law matchup with this, interestingly enough. So this kind of like helps me with the law matchup. So when I see it, it's really good against law. So that's why I run it. And for the MVP are 4 drops. Marshall D. Teach. Wow, he is amazing. When I go, because this deck wants to go second, the ideal is that I'm gonna take life up to like 3 life. But once I have him, like, and I see him on curve going second, he gives me so much value. He's pretty much a +3. I just trash a card. I trash a 4K character, and damn, he's just really clutch, because he just gives me more cards to keep going. And I don't mind, because like once I swing with him, the opponents want to get the opponents want to get him off the board. He's gonna want to get them off the board, so I don't mind dumping however many cards in my hand to save it, because the next turn I just do it again, just draw again. And one of the matchups, the Whitebeard matchups, yeah, this was really clutch. This is really good into Whitebeard. This won me the game against one of my Whitebeard matchups. So yeah, this is like goated. So when I go second when I see this on curve, like I'm having a good time. Next for the 5 drop, 4 to 5 drop Marcos. Yeah, just a nice little utility card. Yeah, every red deck should be running it. If you're Whitebeard, Zoro, yeah, run this at 4. Because I don't run the events. It's also a good little bluff too. For my opponent, if they swing into it, it makes them think twice about swinging into it, because I may have an event to save it, I may not. But most of the times, because I'm drawing so much, I can draw from my teach. I can save the Marco too, just as easily with the teach, because I'm drawing so much and taking life as early as possible. That's what you want to do with this build. Just take as much life as you can early as possible. So late game, when you're establishing your rush characters, when you're establishing your big bodies, you just have a huge hand to just protect your characters and just win from there. Lastly, for the 5 drop, Wanted Luffy, Rush Luffy, my boy here. Yeah. So because we don't run the Zoro, we don't run the event cards, so we don't run the Omble Jomble. This is sort of kind of like a substitute. It's not better. It's not a better substitute than the Omble Jomble, but it comes in clutch when you're going up against matchups that spams blockers, like black or blue. Like this comes in really handy, and it's just a nice little swing. So like it's a big threat too. And yeah, that's why I run it in place of the Omble Jomble, because we don't run events in this one. And for the final card, this was like a last minute change to my original lineup. Edward Newgate. So yeah, he when I see him, and when things are kind of looking iffy because I'm taking so much life, yeah, I just drop him, and you know, he clutches out the game for me. Like, yeah, he kind of closes out the game for me. Really good into the red matchups, like the 2 Zoro players. I played this card, and it came in clutch. I faced 1 ace player at the regionals, and this card came in clutch too, because yeah, he just had a really big board. He had 2 of these Marcos on board, and he had top decked the ace. I was able to like just drain his hand where he had 0 cards in hand. He top decked the ace. 7-drop ace and was like, he was kind of able to clear my board, but I had dropped this the turn prior, and next turn I just cleared his board because he had nothing to defend himself. But all my matchups were good, favorable. I don't think I would change much with this. I like it the way it is. Probably the only problems I came in that kind of got me to X2 for this event was like just whiffing off the Nami and the Izo. That's really the only problem. Like, it tends to whiff sometimes, and at crucial moments where it can cost me the game. So, but hey, I'll take this any day. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Peace.